Really reviews.
Started.
Ethan, why did you follow that one woman?
I didn't.
We're starting today's episode by talking about Ethan's hair appointment. Ethan, would you like to
Elaborate.
would you like to continue
I
on
don't
this?
have a hair appointment. I have a haircut.
He's gonna follow this woman and cut her hair.
No.
So they're gonna give you a shampoo, and then they're gonna do all that to you.
All right,
Yeah.
let's just get into this.
I got a haircut.
Are we
at a
recording?
woman's-
What the fuck's
I got a
going
haircut
on?
at a woman's salon one
Did
time.
we start?
Yeah,
Yes,
we started.
Oh.
I got a haircut with my mom at my mom's salon.
Your
They
mom?
shampooed my hair up real nice before cutting it. It was really good.
Your mom touched
Wait,
you?
they shampooed
I would
it
rather talk
before
about
your
it. If
cut?
you can't tell, I would. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
I get shampooed after my cut.
All right.
Oh, you guys are so cool.
I don't want to talk about this movie. If you can't
I
tell.
want to talk about this movie.
All right, Ethan, give us the run.
I'll take your spot, Nick. Don't worry.
Okay, so if you couldn't tell by the title, we watched Ant-Man Quantumania, whatever the fuck this is
Ant-Man
called.
and the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
Hey, yo.
Honestly,
It's a loss.
let's just get into the positives.
The positives.
Blob guy, MODOK, Broccoli Man.
These are kind of all spoilers. It's
Yeah.
it's
Those are
funny.
not spoilers.
It's
No,
funny,
it's
stupid
not
humor.
really a spoiler.
It's funny, stupid humor. That's what it is.
It was terrible.
It was not terrible.
All right.
It was the worst movie.
All right. Ethan, do you want to give us a rundown, a synopsis, if you will?
I want to say something before. Just let me say something before Ethan gets into it.
Ethan, just start talking.
No, I just want to say something. This is about the movie. This is about the movie this time.
Oh,
I
I
think-
expected better from the crowd.
I think we need to start asking the question with the Marvel movies here, of like, why are these movies getting made?
Money.
And why do you need to go see it? And
Money.
money is the answer, yes. And I don't look, if you're the biggest Ant-Man fan ever, fine. If you really like Ant-Man, you've always liked Ant-Man, fine. Go see the movie, spend the money. But why do we need another Ant-Man? Why do we need another MCU character do we really care about him anymore? No. If you want to, Ethan knows this better than anybody. If you want to see good stories, read good stories. There's plenty from the past, and there's plenty in comic books, which these originated from. These are copy and paste movies. I'm tired of them. That's all I have to say about the movie. I don't really want to talk about it for the
You
rest of
just
the time.
spoiled it, Nick.
How
Yeah,
is that a
sure.
spoiler?
All right, Ethan,
Okay,
get
it's
into
garbage.
get into your synopsis. You can explain. I'll
Okay.
just sit back.
So, basically, post Endgame, Ant-Man wrote a book about his time as an Avenger. What happened?
Just keep giving the synopsis.
This is off the rails. Go ahead.
Okay.
Stop getting distracted.
Post Endgame, Ant-Man wrote a book about his time being an Avenger, and I mean he's still an Avenger, but he's with his family.
These are completely irrelevant details. They get sucked into the small world.
The quantum realm.
The quantum realm, Nick. Don't
Yeah.
you understand?
His
There's
daughter-
subatomic particles.
His daughter builds an antenna
Okay,
that
wait.
allows them to open a portal.
All right, we're cutting Ethan off.
Let me just start with this. That shit was so stupid. She's like maybe 15. Why the fuck can she build that and send
She's
messages
smart.
into the quantum realm?
Because
Yeah,
she read
she's smart.
Hank
How?
Pym's diaries
But that
in
doesn't
the
make
5
sense.
years that they were gone.
If you read the diaries, you could build that.
You could
You could
not
do a
learn.
lot in 5 years.
Nobody could learn
All
that.
right,
in 5
can
years.
we just can I just ask you? Did you care about this story, Ethan? Like, did you care at all?
Like we're just berating Ethan. We haven't even
That's
gotten
what
through
it
the
always
synopsis.
is. I don't know how to answer that. Like, I knew what the story
Just
was.
yes or
going-
no. It's a yes or no question.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Bruh.
So wait, did you read this? Is this a story that originated in the comics?
He's gone to the quantum realm, but it's not. This isn't a copy and paste story straight from the comics.
Okay.
Well,
Can't-
maybe that's why it was bad because the comic
Ant-Man-
writers are probably more
Ant-Man
creative.
usually isn't a hero that Kang fights. Kang fights the Avengers as a team and the Fantastic Four.
They're building
What did
up to it,
you
Ethan.
two like? Richard, what did you like about the movie?
Not a lot.
Did you think it was funny?
No, not really.
Okay, I laughed at the big
It's Marvel
head guy and
humor.
it
It's
is.
terrible.
This is a little bit dumber than other Marvel movies, though. And that may
It
be
is a
a
lot.
good thing or a bad thing. For me, it was a good thing. I enjoyed it more. But Nico, what about you?
Who did you guys say you liked? The big head guy, MODOK. Isn't MODOK normally a Spider-Man villain?
No,
He's not.
no.
Okay, I thought he was. That's what I thought coming.
You know
into
who
this.
he reminded me of? You ever watch Spy Kids?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
with
Mr.
the
Electric.
big George
There were a
Lopez.
bunch.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of memes about that.
Yeah, well,
when
no, there
that
were
stuff
more
released.
memes about the suits, because Ant-Man red, Cassie purple, and then Wasp yellow. It looks like the suits from Spy Kids.
Does it?
Okay.
Which Spy Kids? Which Spy
All right,
Kids?
let's give it a score.
Wait. No, we gotta talk about this. Which Spy Kids?
I don't know, 2?
3D.
It's
That
just
guy. That's
big
what he looks
face
like.
George Lopez.
Yeah, the Mr. Electric one is like the super clear-cut meme that I've seen everywhere. But
Ethan.
I don't know. I've seen that their suits look like the suits from Spy Kids. That's what I thought.
the thumb people.
You
I
Spy
remember
Kids.
those guys.
Have you not found
The
this?
blob,
Those are
guy,
the-
the blob guy was just the thumb person.
No, he wasn't. The thumb
No.
guy.
The thumb people had.
Paul Rudd was the thumb guy in this movie,
Yeah.
and then so was Cassie.
What did the
Her
thumb
character
people
fucking
have?
sucked.
They had.
They were
I
just
cared
thumbs.
more about them.
They were just big
Yeah.
thumbs. Like the
And
head was literally a
they didn't
thumb,
even have
the
to
arms were thumbs, and the legs were thumbs.
Ethan, let's talk about Cassie.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of her?
I thought I really like the actress.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen her in previous projects. I think that she could have done. I don't know. I mean, she wasn't the best character
Oh,
in the
you like
movie.
Cass?
Yeah.
I mean, Nico said it earlier. A lot of her lines were just like yelling out for her dad.
Dad!
But
Dead.
I don't know.
Bro, I
mean,
could get paid $50 million to do that shit.
She wasn't paid $50
You're not
million.
cute enough.
Just
though.
paid
That's
around.
the-
Dad!
You're not
Yeah,
cute
you're not
enough.
cute enough.
Dad! Oh
What-
my gosh!
Oh.
I just sent us to the quantum realm!
Would Ethan leaned over to me right afterwards and said,
Mhm.
"She's kind of cute."
Ethan,
Would
you
you
let
say that
her
about
say
you?
that.
would you let her step on you?
No.
Would you let her poop on your chest?
No.
Why were you mentioning some of these different things? Okay, back to our movie here. This is so off the
Why?
rails.
Why are we back to the movie?
Let's talk about it. It really honestly wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
It was definitely better than a lot of the 2022 Marvel movies.
I still think Black
Can't
Panther was
argue with
better.
me
You said
with
you
that.
liked Black Panther, or you liked this more than Black Panther, and I can see
Just
why you
what?
enjoyed
Just enough that
it. Like
it was,
this was
better
more,
than Black
yeah.
Panther.
The humor of it was more
How?
fun, but Black Panther was a better movie. Like objectively, Black Panther.
Yeah,
was
objectively, Black Panther was like a lot better, but I don't know. I think they did a decent job at setting up Kang the Conqueror as the next MCU big bad.
better. I don't think they did. I don't care about it.
It wasn't that bad. I think he was okay. It gets goofy towards the end, though. I think that's where I was like, okay, I've
I
lost
mean,
it.
it was goofy the whole time. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He got beat by Ant-Man, and I think Ant-Man's a pretty garbage superhero. I'm not gonna lie.
That is a spoiler.
Yeah, that is a
Bruh, that's how the fucking movie
Kang
ends.
dies.
That's how all of these movies end. No. I didn't say that.
All right. Let me ask you something, Nico. Because
Yeah.
Nico, you and I saw a movie last night as well.
What? Just name it.
We saw Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Oh my
Very
A
unique
movie.
story with that. It was a movie. It was bad. It was an objectively bad movie.
No.
But
It's good.
here's my question for you.
Uh-huh.
Did you have a more unique experience last night in the theater than
Mhm.
you did tonight?
Mhm.
Okay, that's all I have to say. I think that's all you got to say about it. And like, I don't know, the movie sucked. We're both gonna forget about it. We're not gonna care.
But you mentioned this yesterday, and I didn't think about this. They had no budget, probably. At
They
least
were very low
At least
budget,
compared to this, they had nothing.
And they made something unique.
It wasn't good.
It
but
was funny.
It was funny
It
enough
made
that
us laugh.
it carried us through the movie. Like, I mentioned it time and time again. We watched Morbius. That was one of the only times I've watched a movie, and I could not sit through the rest of it. Like, I was struggling to sit through the rest of it.
I didn't
Winnie
feel
the
that
Pooh.
way. I didn't feel that way tonight or with Pooh.
No. I'm saying Winnie the Pooh, it was terrible.
Yeah.
But I at least enjoyed it enough that I wasn't noticing how bad it was.
And it was short. It didn't overstay its welcome.
That too.
It was about a half hour shorter than tonight's movie.
But the point at this, I didn't despise my time at the theater. I didn't have the greatest time watching this film. And I'm not saying anybody's going to go in there having the greatest time watching this film. But I don't think it's the worst thing they've released. Ethan, would you say this is the worst thing they've released?
No.
See, I would agree with you. I would agree with you, yeah.
I have to ask a question.
Sure.
When you when you watch like a Marvel movie, or I don't know what else the like example, but like what do you expect?
Not much. Like, I think I was talking about this with Nick earlier, yesterday actually, when we were driving to Winnie the Pooh, and I was saying like, I like the earlier Marvel movies with like the first, maybe second entries of a bunch of the characters. First Captain America, I loved that. Second Captain America, Winter Soldier, that one was also good. Iron Man 1 was good. Doctor Strange 1 was good. I am not a huge fan of the Spider-Man movies, but the new Spider-Man movies, the first one was pretty good. Who else am I missing?
There were decent
Black
ones.
Panther.
There were decent ones in the universe.
Yeah, Black Panther, even the first one was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first couple of each of these are good.
Well, they were fresh.
And then
they were fresh. We hadn't seen it before in cinema necessarily on this scale.
Yeah.
There's nothing new about it anymore. There's nothing unique.
But as I was about to say, like, when you get past that first movie, maybe the second movie for some of those entries, I've seen him 5 times. I don't need to see Robert Downey Jr. again. I don't need to see Chris Evans again. I don't need to see whoever just playing the same role. And they're all in the same...
Well, you don't need to, because
they're all
done.
in the same story. Well, I know now they're done.
I'd almost rather see them at this point.
Yeah.
Spoilers for if you didn't watch Endgame, whatever. They're gone, but like...
Okay, it's been 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I mean...
So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
my
they showed up and it was good.
Yeah.
They've just extended something that... they could refresh it. They could do... I don't know. Restart it. Do something differently. But they all feel the same as the beginning phases.
Yeah, and I hope DC does something different. I don't know if they will. It's a different conversation. But, like, it's just... At this point, it's just become so much. And I like theaters being successful. I like movie theaters. I love the movie theater experience. But at this point with Marvel, it's just become beyond oversaturated. That's my stance on that. Richard, you got anything to add?
It was terrible.
All right, let's give scores.
Ethan,
Wait, hold on.
You don't want to give scores? I want to give scores. We've been teasing scores since 2 minutes.
Hang on. Ethan has got a question. Ethan, what's your question?
Ethan has a question.
I have a statement.
Okay, what's your statement?
I agree with what Nick just said, and I feel like a lot of the Marvel movies now are just stepping stones towards something later on.
Yeah.
And I think that needs to change. Because
But do you think that will happen?
No.
So that's the thing. That's why I think maybe we are hypercritical. I don't think.
No, I mean,
I don't think we're
the
that
theater
bad.
was packed for people to see that. It's become something that people pay for, and that's why I'm asking the question: why see this? The theater we were at tonight was showing Everything Everywhere, Women Talking. I think they were showing Triangle of Sadness. They were showing a couple others. They have other things coming. They're showing RRR. All of these unique, better experiences. They're the Oscar-nominated movies. You can see them in most theaters. The Oscar-nominated movies this time of year.
Or
Go
on
see those.
streaming. A lot of them
A
are
lot
on
of people are
streaming.
closed-minded.
Like we watched
I know,
Puss in Boots:
but-
The Last Wish. Incredible.
That was a great movie. Yeah,
Great
if you can
animated
find a
movie.
theater with that, go take your kids to that. Go take your friends to that. Whatever. All of those are better experiences, more worth your money than this stuff. And I like that the theaters are getting supported, but I just don't think that this is the product that people want. And people on the internet complain about it all the time. Stop giving your money. Stop giving your money to that. And I'm an idiot who gave my money tonight. But
Okay, well, so here's a question that I was scrolling through Twitter the other day, whatever it was, and was it Spielberg or somebody said to Tom Cruise, you should have won Best Picture or
It
whatever.
was Spielberg.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
I saw the clip, and it's like you saved
You
movie
saved
theaters.
Hollywood.
Yeah, you saved the
Yeah.
movie industry, the physical theaters.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I saw some quote tweets, and they said people were like, "Well, what about Marvel? All Marvel movies sell out every single night." As a moviegoer, Nick, like a more present moviegoer,
Yeah, I mean, I see like
Would
2
you-
movies a week. At the theater.
would you say that the Marvel movies have done much for cinema? Because I don't think so. I think whenever they drop, it's hot, and then it's gone after the week. And then nobody goes to the theater
It's-
after that because nobody wants to see anything else besides like maybe some Marvel movies.
It's hard to say.
I haven't been in a
it's hard
filled
to
theater.
say no because I have been in filled theaters for other things. Actually, when Women Talking first released, that was a filled theater.
Okay.
And I was glad to see that. But the theater we go to, I think the clientele is a little different than the general people. But I think Marvel movies back when they started, the movies you were talking about may have helped the theater. But at this point, I think they're overcrowding. So I think their demand of budget and talented actors and other cast and crew working on their movies is sucking out so much from the rest of the industry that you don't have the blockbuster movies anymore like Tom Cruise made. Like, you don't have the original stuff as much. Spielberg's movie this year, Fableman's also great.
Yeah.
Did it do that well at the box office? Probably not as well as this is going to do.
Yeah.
And so, yes, they helped in the beginning. And yes, it's good that these theaters have a steady flow of income, every 3 months when they get a new Marvel movie. But it does overcrowd the market where you don't have as many people getting big budgets to make original projects outside of a Marvel or a DC universe, because that's just what sells at this point. And that's what's disappointing to me. That's my answer. Sorry, I was a little bit long-winded.
That's fine. I have another question. Anybody can answer. Do you think there is an opportunity cost that comes with all of these superhero movies that if I'm going to go watch a superhero movie, I'm not paying to go watch Top Gun.
Yeah.
I'm not paying to go watch any
or
of
one
these
of the
other
smaller ones that I just mentioned.
And then those other films, I mean, obviously Top Gun's going to get made, but like something like Everything Everywhere from A24, if it doesn't get as much money, I don't know. A24, they're sitting pretty comfortably as a studio.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
But like, those smaller studios that have indie projects, do you think there's an opportunity cost that will affect those studios?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I think from the baseline of what I just said, did Everything Everywhere have super talented VFX people? No, because they're all working for Marvel now, or Amazon or whoever else, big production companies. Which is like, of course, you need the big production companies to make big projects like this, and there is a place for them. But I think it's just so oversaturated at this point. You have all the TV shows as well that we're supposed to keep up on. We've talked about that before. You get what I'm saying? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
In short, yes.
And
It hurts the market in general, and less quality stuff gets made, in my opinion.
Sure.
Or gets supported. I think quality stuff is always getting made.
Yeah.
Talented
Stuff's
artists
always
find a
getting
way,
made.
but it doesn't get supported financially.
Ethan, if you had to plan for Marvel, like as a fan, what would be like the ideal kind of number of projects that you would want to see? Because currently, how many movies do they produce a year? It's like one every 3 months, right?
Yeah.
So like you get
It's
3,
3 to
4,
4.
maybe 5 movies if
Yeah.
you're lucky. Is that too many to you?
Yeah, as a fan, what would you want?
I like 3 movies a year. I think that works.
Okay.
And then the original 2023 slate had 4 movies and 6 or 7 shows.
Is this Phase 4?
Phase 5. I think this movie actually started Phase 5.
Are
But
all of them supposed to be in 2023 or through 2024?
I think Phase 5 is 2023, 2024. But I think that I think backlash is too harsh of a word, but I think people talking about it, I think Kevin Feige has said that they're going to reduce they're going to put less focus on the shows and kind of try to pace things out more.
Mm-hmm.
And try to go back to what they used to do.
Okay.
I don't think that's exactly what he said, but I think he's starting to realize that where the direction he was going is the wrong direction. Kind of producing quantity over quality.
Well, I'm glad he's had that realization. But let's get to scores. Let's start with you, Rich. Let's just do the scores.
Sorry, what movie
We've
are we
already
reviewing
took-
right
yeah.
now? We haven't talked about it in
Yeah,
20
Isn't it
minutes.
Avatar?
Yeah.
Worst movie ever. I'll give it a 0.
Avatar
Alright,
2.
what are you
I hate
giving? What are you giving Ant-Man?
Is that what we watched?
Sure.
We watched Ant-Man 3,
I don't know.
Quantumania.
Like a
Winnie the Pooh.
4.5.
4.5. All right, Nico.
Sorry, I'm looking at
All right, Ethan.
Doctor
Can I get the
Strange.
scale?
I'm looking at Doctor
Yeah.
Strange, and I'm looking at
The scale's
Thor.
right in the
Why did I
wall
do
there.
Doctor Strange? Hold on. Yeah.
You can't crane.
Yeah, I know
to
you
look
can't
at it.
read that. Just get up and look at it. All
I don't want to get up.
right, I'll give
She
my
ruins the
score.
shot.
I'll give my score a 6.5.
Jesus Christ.
It was fine. It was fine. Like the movie
Unbelievable.
was fine. It was just so not inspiring. That's what. That's my.
It's a
That's my
pointless
review.
superhero.
Yeah,
What
He
did
is a
you-
pointless superhero, and I like Paul Rudd, but he's a
I
pointless.
like Paul
superhero.
Rudd, but yeah, Ant-Man's lame.
What did you say?
6.5.
What are you going, Ethan?
Oh boy.
You go.
Yeah, let's have him do the last one.
You want Ethan to be last one?
Yeah, so then we can shit on him.
So I'll go. I think I'll just go 6.5 as well. Like, I don't want to go much less and be like too cynical, because we were enjoying ourselves. We were laughing at random things, but like, I don't know. It was just boring.
There are things that'll make you be like, oh, of course they do the little Marvel thing here, and it's like, of course they gotta set it up and they make this thing happen. I looked over at you at one point. Remember, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, one thing that they usually do that they didn't do was the pause for all the clapping.
well, there weren't. Well, okay, that's what I was telling Nico. This wasn't a crossover movie, so they didn't have as many opportunities to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we'll get to one of those.
Didn't you like that they didn't do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't think that needs to be showered with affection and love. I
Yeah,
mean,
like that's just
That-
back to the
that's
normal
like-
thing, like expectation.
the Batman didn't have to do any crossovers. It didn't have to mention a
Hey,
bunch of things.
But that's
The Batman did
entirely
incredibly.
different.
Just give us your score, Ethan.
It's not entirely different. It's a superhero movie.
But
Ethan,
It's
just give
not
me your
part
damn
of it.
score.
Relax.
Everyone's waiting for this.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
okay, I liked this movie better than like the 2022 movies.
Okay.
But I don't remember what my scores were. But
Okay.
I'm gonna go like 7, 8.
Okay. Jesus
7.8?
Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna shit on you for that. Like,
It's on. No, that's about in the ballpark. from what I
also-
like.
it was
also-
fine.
3 points
You gave
higher
Doctor
than
Strange like an
This-
8.2.
You can't
Yeah,
can't
that's
argue
crazy.
that this movie is better than the 2022 movies.
I can argue this was way better than Doctor Strange.
That's what I'm. Well, no,
Way
sorry,
better.
sorry,
I'll say
sorry.
that.
I misspoke. You
That's
can't
good.
argue that this movie was better. No, wasn't better. Wait, I can't speak.
He doesn't know.
I just remember
gonna be
Doctor
honest.
Strange. Your score was egregious. It was
I
like
like-
8.2.
Yeah,
And
because
we-
that was my first review.
Bruh. That was our first review too.
okay, I don't.
No, it
even,
wasn't.
I
That
don't
was,
even
like,
remember
7
that much
episodes
from
in.
Doctor Strange. Like,
I just
it
remember-
was just so
Like,
like
the
the
music-
Shitty
sense.
characters.
Yeah, that
and
was
the
hilarious.
screaming stuff and just bad character development. Like,
There
that's
was
all
a
I
bee.
remember. It was just,
What do
I
you
remember
mean?
the beat.
There was America Chavez.
Do you want me to?
Fucking terrible
do you want me to,
character.
like,
Oh my
recite
god.
half the movie
No,
for you?
okay.
No,
let's-
no, we don't need to
Such a
recite
bad-
anything.
Alright,
Not
does
recite.
Does anyone want to say anything else about the movie? I think we should talk about something else.
I think we should. We
talk about something
haven't
else for
talked about the movie.
Yeah, we have. We said it was shit.
Okay. Ethan. What do you wanna mention? What do you wanna talk about?
I don't know. Like, you guys were laughing. Why don't you talk
Yeah.
about MODOK?
Because I don't want to spoil that. Like,
It's not a spoiler.
Yeah, it is
It's not a
trailers.
spoiler.
I
it's
didn't
the
see the
trailer.
trailers, and
Okay,
I
yeah.
thought.
All one
You're
dies.
like, Nick, you're like
Shut
a
up,
not normal
Richard.
person. Everybody saw the trailers, okay? We all saw this.
I'm a not normal person. This is
You're not.
breaking news. Yeah.
We all saw that. Everybody saw one trailer at least, except for you. You just
Yeah.
like avoid all trailers, and I think that's because we saw Black Phone, and then I was like, I'm not watching trailers anymore. And then you were like, I'm never watching a trailer again. And then any movie we ever went to, Nick never saw a trailer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nick stopped watching trailers way before Black Phone.
Yeah, that's true. Or I tried
did you?
to at least. Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I'm not on social media, so there's that. For
I mean, the
one.
movie is good
Okay,
or
but
it's
you also
bad. It's
watch
like,
TV, so
yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I go to the bathroom or make food or something, you know,
Okay.
or go to Taco Bell. You want to talk about Taco Bell, Richard? What's your favorite Taco
No.
Bell
Like-
menu
Okay.
item?
No.
Cheesy gordita crunch.
Cheesy gordita crunch. Fuck.
Pretty solid pick.
Ethan, to answer your question, I liked MODOK. I thought he was really funny.
Nacho fries are good too.
stop talking.
Yes, they have.
I thought his character and his jokes, they got overused, I think, throughout the movie. There were a couple other funny characters, like the blob guy, just talking about holes.
Yeah.
Holes.
How many holes do you have?
Yeah, that's like, it was hilarious when we were watching it, but then they just kept doing it, and then I was like, oh, the joke's not as funny anymore.
It was kind of funny to watch him run though, over and over again.
It was funny to watch him
Swinging his
run.
arms.
There's
That
like
was funny.
there's a clip where he just like eats some dude. Not spoiling the rest of it, but after
He
a certain
looked like
point,
a mini Kool-Aid man, or like
Yeah.
a floating pot of Jello.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
like the Blob also from Monsters vs Aliens. If you ever saw that in
Nah,
2008 maybe.
Not a great.
But like,
comparison.
you know what I'm saying? Like after a certain point, I was like, okay, they've made this joke a few too many times.
Yeah.
There's the one about calling that one character a dick. Later on, I think they've just come up with that and then they just ran with it.
That,
They
that
call a
happened
dick.
twice.
That's too many
They
times.
said it like 10 times in just the
That's not
exchange between the
true.
two of them.
That is true.
Yes, they did.
They said it like 5
his
times at
face
least.
was funny too.
It was hilarious.
Yeah. I find
Okay,
that-
there was
I
a guy
find that
next to
funny.
me that kept laughing every time.
Yeah. There was a guy. I looked over at Richard
See-
and saw there was just this dude dying.
This guy's
laughing
just sitting
throughout the
every
movie.
time they show his face. He's like he bursts out laughing. It's
He
not
did.
that funny.
Like that is okay. That's the other thing that annoys me about Marvel movies. And Ethan, I know you're gonna have something to say about this, but like I am stupid. I am a stupid person, and my humor is immature and stupid. But everyone else in the theater seems to be stupider than me. Like they are, hey, you know, like there's just like every little thing. What is happening? Why?
If you find one joke funny, I mean,
I
I
still
can
find them
understand that, you know, after a lot of times it being used, you
Yeah.
stop laughing. But we're in there for the movie's 2 hours and 5 minutes long.
I'm glad you remember that.
Because I searched it up before the movie.
Even
Like,
Ethan.
okay,
Even
they
the little
used the
quips,
joke like
the little quips. It's the Marvel signature is like every little turn. It feels like the studio is just getting in there and is like, nope, this is too many minutes in the script without a joke. We can't have an emotional moment here.
Ant-Man
they can't-
is
Okay.
is-
It didn't have to be 2 hours.
Let's not get heated. Let's not get heated about this fucking movie.
Yeah, you're
Why?
right.
That's
Honestly,
the-
I
that's
don't
what
want
they
to
wanna
see.
see.
What's your favorite fast food
no,
fries?
No, look, we can still
Nacho
talk about
fries.
it.
Nacho fries. What about Chick-fil-A fries? I feel like they're a contender.
Nacho fries.
Okay. Nacho fries, I agree. Because the
Okay,
cheese sauce
okay.
it adds another
Exactly.
element.
I love you
Yeah.
fat asses. Back to this. So my main issue with this movie is, you mentioned it. There wasn't really like an emotional moment, I don't think, in this movie. My thing that I had my...
I think there could have
Wait,
been.
there could have been.
Oh,
But my thing
yeah,
was like, they
I
didn't...
agree.
I don't think they committed to comedy or superhero,
Yes.
like superhero movie.
There could have been a
It was,
very
like,
good
in between-
father-daughter here.
And
Talked about
and
it.
So Jack, he was our friend.
there
I don't really
was.
want to.
Hang on.
all right.
There was a father-daughter moment.
Not very
then
good.
he
It was
oh, I'm
terrible.
hungry. I can eat everything right now. Citrus, haha.
no,
Like-
Yeah.
before that.
Stop! You're spoiling it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's too much.
Okay, but listen. So my friend Jack, who I invited to watch with us, he saw Thor: Love and Thunder with me and Rich. I looked to him after the movie and I was like, "So what did you think?" I didn't think they committed to one thing or the other. He's like, "Yeah, I think the Guardians movies, like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, they do this a lot better. They can jump between comedy, action, comedy, action."
I would agree with that. Gunn knows how to do that.
And I was like,
Gunn
"Yeah,
knows how
that
to do
must just be because it's James Gunn." And I was like, "Did you like Suicide Squad too?" And he was like, "I loved it." And I was like, "That's just got to be a James Gunn thing, then."
Yeah,
I think it's also easier because Ant-Man. Guardians of the Galaxy is an ensemble movie.
This
Some
was an
characters-
ensemble movie too. They
I
all just
mean-
ran around in two groups of 4, 2 groups of 3,
I mean,
Yeah, it's Ant-Man
it's
and the
less.
Wasp.
and
Hello.
what's her face, the daughter who
Cassie Lang.
Cassie Lang, who's
Terrible.
super
Michael
genius
Douglas
at
with an
18 years
ant
old.
army.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
And that
was-
one girl with the white hair.
Bill
Janet
Murray,
Van
Bill Murray was
Dyne.
cool.
Jan Van Dyne.
Janet.
Okay,
Jan.
every Marvel movie is an ensemble movie. Bill Murray was in here. How much do you think they paid him for 5 minutes of screen time?
I
$5 million.
don't know.
That was a big spoiler.
Holy
No,
shit.
no,
It was in the trailer.
Bill Murray died
Bill Murray died. No, Bill
in real
Murray.
life.
I love Bill Murray. Bill Murray, that was a good appearance. He was funny. Like everything he says is
Okay,
just funny, even though he had horrible lines. Like
Well,
everything
they
he
weren't
says,
that
he
bad.
just is a funny
It was
person.
just about
He's great.
sex.
Another appearance.
I
Another-
liked that.
I
Another
enjoyed that
appearance
part.
that I
I
thought
did.
was going to be bigger was William Jackson Harper
Who's that?
from The Good Place. He plays Chidi.
Who was he in the
Oh.
movie?
He was the guy
the
with
mind
the
reader.
forehead. The forehead dude.
Yeah, that guy was weird.
He was
I thought he was gonna have a
interesting.
He had the
role.
same joke over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
he could have
I
been
felt bad for
funnier.
him.
He could have been better. I don't know what you want to say, but
I don't know. At this point, we're 30 minutes and nobody's listening anymore.
What are you talking about? Let's go back to Taco Bell.
Let's go back to Taco Bell.
Okay.
What else? Doritos Logos Tacos, great,
That's solid, yes.
great item.
Yeah, pull up their menu. Hold on.
Pull up
Let's
their
just
menu.
rank.
Okay, but they don't
Taco.
have everything. Okay, Crunchwrap Supreme is up there for me.
Never
too.
had it.
Okay. Sleeper pick on the value menu, Fiesta Veggie Burrito.
Sounds good.
It's a good item. I promise you. You should try it.
You're
It's got
Sleeper
little
pick?
crunchies in there.
Side of black beans.
Side of black beans is a sleeper pick. Are they actually good?
I don't know.
No, you haven't had them.
It's a sleeper pick though.
Have you had the Cinnabon Delights? The
Anyways.
the donut things.
No, not the donut.
can we
Those
can
guys
we
are
highlight
really
this?
a bit
Can we
tough.
highlight something? I've been watching Better Call Saul. What
Oh,
an
that's really
what an incredible show.
Better
Yeah,
Call
it's
Saul's great.
10 times better than this shit.
Yes, okay. I wasn't gonna say it like that, but yes, it is.
Great character development. Absolutely great character. Just a great character piece.
Honestly, one of my favorite TV shows ever. It might be my favorite.
I don't know about that.
I'm hooked on
If you
this
haven't
show.
seen Breaking Bad, watch Breaking Bad as well.
It's better than Breaking Bad.
Okay, but
That's arguable.
are they not? Yeah, I think it's arguable.
They're comparable.
Can you have the debate?
Better Call Saul's
All right,
better.
I can have the debate.
It has better in the name.
They're both good.
They're both
great.
good.
Go
No, they're
watch
both great.
Last of
They
Us.
are.
The Last of Us, I only have seen that one episode that we watched together, but I need to watch more.
The most recent one was really good.
Okay, see, people are liking that shit.
And
Go watch
everyone's
that.
review bombing the other one.
I haven't seen any of these shows.
Episode 4.
Why?
Homosexuality.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
They're all homophobes.
Oh no.
And they're review bombing it.
Well. Anything else you want to talk about? What Chick-fil-A is, you know.
Yeah, I got their menu pulled up here, you know.
Oh, you got the menu pulled up.
Yeah. Are we just going to do this? Let's
No.
rank everything. All right. Taco. Crispy melt taco.
I haven't had it yet.
I haven't
That's a
had it.
new
That's
one.
limited time. Soft taco.
No.
I don't really like the soft taco that much.
Okay.
Hard shell for
what about,
life.
What about soft taco supreme?
I don't know that.
And crunchy taco?
We're gonna go. I like the crunchy taco.
Crunchy taco's solid, but you can always do
The Doritos.
the Doritos.
So why wouldn't you?
If,
Yeah.
if you don't do that, then you
Nico, have you had Taco Bell before?
spicy
Never.
potato.
Not one time.
is
Oh,
not-
yeah. Tomorrow is no, it's not.
It's not his
Nico's
birthday.
birthday is Monday, and we're
Happy
celebrating it tomorrow. Happy birthday, Nico!
Yay!
Woo!
Wow.
We're excited.
This is
Happy
this is
birthday.
great. You know who I know is listening right now?
No, Ethan.
No, Michael Reisman's
No.
listening. Shout out to Mike.
Fuck you, Mike.
Fuck you, Mike.
Shout out to Mike. No one's listening
Let's just
anymore.
wrap
Should we
this
just
up.
end this?
Just
All right.
wrap it
Any
up.
final
Why-
thoughts, Nico, Richard?
Was your money spent on that ticket? Was it a waste of money?
I could have bought a taco.
It-
Bottom line,
No,
would
The
you spend?
opportunity cost. You mentioned opportunity cost earlier
Yeah.
for enjoying
Do.
enjoyment of a great film. There were 4 or 5 other movies that are legitimately great. Great movies, deserve their Oscar nominations that they
Okay,
got, that
but-
they were showing there, and I'm
Yes.
sure are showing at AMC's
Yes.
across the country.
Yes. I just mean purely. Is this a waste of money?
Yes.
Or
Yes,
not?
when
It is.
all the other stuff is in theaters. Yes. Now, if
Okay,
this is here
fair.
showing amongst all only other horror movies from January and February, they're all kind of the same.
Ah.
I would go see this, but no, there's so much better
Here's
things
an
you can see
idea.
right now.
Just don't spend your money on movies and pirate everything.
For
I don't
legal
support
reasons, this
that.
is a joke.
I support that.
Oh.
If
For legal
pirate
reasons,
there is
everything.
nothing
Don't
like
spend
a-
your money on this.
There's nothing like a theater experience. And
Yes, there
with
is.
a good movie,
Okay,
with a
no.
great movie.
This
there's
is
nothing like a
satire.
theater
We do not
experience.
support
This
this.
is not satire.
There
This
are
is the
crowds
full
that are really
truth.
annoying.
All of
There are
Richard's
crowds that are
views
really
are
annoying, but
solely
if you
his
have a
own.
good
Everything that I
theater
said is true.
The menu. I saw the menu in a great theater. That's another really good movie from
Everything Richard said are his views only, not ours. Do not associate that with us.
Yeah, but most
That's
of
the
your
guy
listeners are
sitting
for
next
me.
to him.
Yeah. All right. That's a wrap.
That is not
Thank
a
you-
wrap.
Thank you for
Can't wait to
listening.
see you guys in May.
Yeah.
What's in May?
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Oh boy.
That one should be good.
All right. Yeah. We.
I'm actually looking
Nico
forward
and
to
I
it.
might be back soon for another episode.
What's the other episode?
I don't think we need to talk about poo, but
I'll talk
Why
about
not?
poo.
we have another movie coming up soon. So there's another movie coming up soon. We're gonna see. All right.
And what is
All right,
it?
goodbye.
You didn't spoil it.